Driver's always been a strength. It fades. I don't hit very as far as I feel like I could be.
Okay.
Like I playing in some tournaments, losing some ground off the tee distance wise on bigger courses.
Okay.
Par fives, not as scoring opportunities.
Okay.
Long par fours, I'm hitting 6 or 7 iron. Opponents are hitting 8, 9 iron.
Okay.
So,
Can't be doing that.
What?
Can't be doing that. No.
No. So.
How are you physically? Hips, shoulders, knees?
I'd say my hips are probably tighter than someone of my age.
So when you say tight, walk me through that. What's that mean to you?
So if I was just to stand here, I have decent rotation that way.
Okay.
Other way, not much.
So that is definitely not what I want with rotation.
Okay.
So bend your knees for me, and don't let your butt go backwards and try to do the same thing. Way better. So feel like your right knee bends more as you do that. Feel like your right knee bends more, yeah. So you're trying to work your hip away from the ball?
Yeah.
I want you to work your hip towards the ball.
It's impossible. I'm just kidding.
So it's really hard for you. So let your right knee collapse inward. Let your right knee collapse inward. Let it collapse. Yeah, there you go. Keep going. Keep letting it go down. Keep going. Nice, dude. Okay, do that one more time.
What?
Try to let your right side kind of move forward with the kneecap. Let your right shoulder move forward with the kneecap. Forward, not just down. Yeah, there you go. How's that feel?
A little funky.
Real funky, right?
Yeah.
So your hip is closing,
Yeah.
not opening, correct? Okay, so we call that internal rotation.
Okay.
And what you were trying to do before is called external rotation.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We don't want to create maximum external rotation in that trail hip. That is massive power loss, and even if you try to ramp up the power in external with your right hip, you're just going to start hitting it everywhere.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so do that again for me. Awesome, dude. Okay. Does that feel like that makes your hips quote unquote tighter, or does that actually feel kind of okay?
I mean, maybe a little bit tighter.
Okay. So would you say it's a tightness or a load?
Yeah, load. I mean,
Okay.
there's more pressure.
Yeah.
Pressure.
Okay. Now, when you go your way, go external again for me. Do you feel more tightness or more load?
A little more tightness.
I agree. Okay. So, when you go external with this hip,
Yeah.
you're taking the bones in your leg and you're moving them backwards and straightening them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But you're straightening them relative to one another.
Yeah.
Now you're creating a push against the ground and support against the ground by locking your bones together in order. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We don't ever want to do that because we can't really use that to move the other direction.
Okay.
We can use it as a stabilizer, but we can't really use it to create much force or much pressure. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I've always irons. I think it's less pronounced than you'll see on a driver, but my swing always growing up was there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of arms, and I have good hands.
You always had big feet?
Yeah.
Okay, kick your shoes off. I got big feet early too, and I got a feeling we're gonna see something that's gonna make your golf game a lot easier.
Yeah, so like even like when I'm on a driver, I feel like I'm almost like I fall like
Ding, 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 come here.
away from off the ball.
Just stand normal.
Okay.
Yeah, there's more there than I thought, but still, I mean, you got, I would say it's normal. I wouldn't say like you're like need to worry or anything, but you do have a flatter foot.
Okay.
Okay, so with a flatter foot, that thing doesn't want to really do that very well. It wants to do that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So hang on one sec.
All the way on?
Mm-hmm. So I want you able to kind of press into the heel.
Into the heel?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So bend your knee a little bit. And then you press more into the front, right?
Yeah.
So anytime the leg is straight, we're going to lock into the heel. No bueno.
Yep.
But we want to feel like we stay in front of the diving platform, is what I
Okay.
call it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and dive left.
Dive left.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Now dive right. Now try to keep the heel down while you do that, kind of constant. Whoo, it's the hard one. Easy one. Hard one, easy one. It's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I want you to do for me. I want you to dive on the inside. Go ahead. Okay. Now just with your left hand there, I just want you to gently reach over here. Okay. Nope, don't swing it. Reach. Like look normal. Like I'm trying to shake your hand. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, keep coming. Keep coming. There you go. Keep coming. Nice.
But still in.
Yep. So try to find it. Yep. Try to show us a little bit. Show us a little bit. Find the inside of that foot again. Hold that. Whoa, that feels really different.
Yeah, feels like my leg's about to explode.
Yeah, it's loaded up, but you feel this big stretch here now.
Yeah.
There we go, dude. Now we're actually able to get you to open up. Okay, so what you tend to do, relax. Okay, so put the outside out. We're gonna go real slow. Do not do anything like crazy athletic here.
Okay.
Just put it down the outside. Okay, what you tend to do is that. And this is all crunched.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because this is all crunched.
You haven't even seen me swing yet.
I know. Because this is all crunched. Okay, this can't turn.
Yeah.
And then your left shoulder
Yeah.
gets stuck over here,
Yeah,
and you
I
can't rotate.
Yeah, that's all it. My swing's always been short, you know, and
Because I think
accurate.
I think you have.
I don't.
Did you play soccer? What did you play? What did you do when you were a kid?
Basketball, tennis.
Talk to your dad and your mom and see if you ever bitched about your ankles.
I don't think I've ever really had ankle problems.
Well, here's the thing: you rolled the shit out of them. Because you know how mom bought your shoes when you were a kid, especially with those goddamn feet? Big. She knew you were going to grow. So the thing is that the shoe was too big when you were a kid and playing sports. I work with a lot of professional athletes outside of golf. Their shoes are too small because we want to protect.
Right.
We don't want to like just save a few bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that your shoes were too big, similar to my football helmet being too big, that's why it took too many dings to that, and I'm a little goofy now. Like, that's why I think, because I think you've rolled your ankle a whole bunch just being a guy and horsing around off.
Yeah.
This is our treatment plan for ankles. It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm good to go, coach.
Okay.
Like, and that's not, we're never fixing. I just think that for you, that's it's either there or it's here.
Yeah.
Generally, if it's a hip, you either played a lot of baseball or you played hockey.
No baseball or hockey.
And it's not hockey twisting, it's hockey boards. Guys get their hips smashed in the boards.
I'm interested. I don't know if this matters. Tennis, so I'm left-handed in everything.
Okay.
Except golf swing. So tennis.
That actually is why. That's 100% why. But hit me a really good, like, just rip one across the net.
Do I get forehand?
Yep. Okay. Just keep your body in the ground though. Okay.
I have an open forehand.
Okay. Give me a closed forehand. Ooh, that's hard for you, isn't it?
Yeah. I've always played with straight on the forehand. It's always like this. With my forehand.
So set up
A lot of topspin.
Set up square for me, like you're playing golf. Okay. Bend your right knee towards your right toes.
Bend, right?
Yep. Nice. Keep going. Try to keep it inside the ankle instead of outside. See how you default to the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold it on the inside. Now twist your left shoulder down and around your body. That is crazy good, dude. You're very good at doing it. For some reason, there's something that's happened along the way to where, yeah, do it again. That was good. Okay, right? So this time we're just going to bend that right knee and move the right, bend the right knee and move the right shoulder forward. Now as you start doing that, I want you to keep this soft, and I want you to slide that straight backwards. Yeah, just one kind of easy, smooth kind of move. There you go, just like that. Okay, so as you're reaching with this, I want that to slide back, just real slow, real easy. How much better does that feel?
Yeah, it feels like there's muscles there.
Yeah. You got no right leg, bro.
Never.
Which makes sense if you're playing all your other sports lefty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that would totally make sense to me.
That makes sense.
And you've also overdeveloped your rotational component this way versus this way. So you're literally having to not only more or less go offhand, but then you've also trained the offhand as well.
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense?
So,
Yeah, so keep doing that, it's good. So freeze. So instead of feeling like the left shoulder, the one that you kind of feel right now, instead of feeling like it's going to stay away, I want you to feel like you start kind of moving it towards your right armpit. Mm-hmm. Good. All right, you're doing pretty good with this. It's getting ready to get a lot harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
That already feels kind of hard.
Yeah. So you're just going to give me this.
Okay.
And you're not allowed to go tense here.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Same thing you've been doing. Wow. You're the first guy I've seen make that one actually look better. That was good.
Okay.
Do it again. Hold that. Stay right there. Stay right there. You okay?
Yeah.
Turn this off.
You what?
Just kind of turn that off. Yeah, there you go. Just let it sag. Yeah, there you go. Think of grandma in a bikini. Hold that. Oh, tell me you don't feel dangerous.
I feel like I'm cramping.
Yeah? Put it on bend your right knee.
Bend it?
Yep, bend your right knee a little bit. That one. Yeah, there you go. That leg's really, really strong. Now, the more you try to twist up here without using that, the more it gets crampy.
Yeah.
The more you use the leg, the more this has some more space.
Okay.
So the more this feels crampy and tight, it's because that's not sagging enough. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There's no way you are 20, 30 behind guys doing that.
Man, I didn't know golf swing could use those muscles.
Yeah. Kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
It's big. Like if your flipper, your right foot, is just rolling like that, dude, anytime you try to ramp it up a little bit, you just get farther and farther lost here.
I've always had my first move has always been a bump that way.
Yeah, which I like actually. Now do the bump, that's great. Just do the bump. That's sweet. Now here's the thing that has to happen. The right shoulder can't go behind you. So the right arm has to stay here. And now the left shoulder has to feel like it gets underneath the right armpit. That's the thing you didn't do. Now we stay there. This come up a little bit. Turn a little bit more. Okay, relax. Up a little bit more. Turn a little more. There we go. Now it feels pretty good. Stay there. 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 Down a little bit. There you go. Turn a little bit. There you go. Ho ho ho! He's dangerous. He's dangerous. It's crazy, huh?
All right, let's hit bombs.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, so let me see you grab that golf club.
Shoes off still?
Off still, yeah. I don't think I love those shoes for you.
What's that? Too flat?
They're very, very flat.
First time anyone's ever
You're making a really nice crease on the inside because your foot is rolling.
Yeah. Okay.
It's too wide. I love these because I have a wider foot. You're not too bad. So generally the wide part is this one right here, is the one that kind of gets banged on a little bit. The shoe is too wide if that thing is never feeling any pressure at all.
Yeah.
I don't mind you feeling a little pressure down this side of your foot with the shoe.
Okay.
This is going to kind of feel like it's a little more in that way when you load your foot anyway. That doesn't naturally sit out like that unless you're on the outside of your foot. If you get more on the inside of your foot, yeah, there you go, more there. See how that kind of pulls away?
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be getting broken against the side of the shoe.
Okay.
But I think it rolls too far this way. Big crease on the inside, which is why it gets rolled hard that way, and that's why it's breaking right there.
Yeah, I get a lot of.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I do a lot of that.
Yeah, because that thing's already ER, so you're just trying to hang on.
Yeah.
Okay? Does that kind of make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, backswing kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
You feeling okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to give you something real easy. Gave you something hard, I give you something easy. I just want you to take this for me. I want you to go ahead and bend your right knee. Kind of go ahead and load that up, turn the left leg off. And I just want you to do that. Real easy. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You've never been able to go there before in your life. How good does that feel?
Good, minus the stretching and cramping.
Yeah, relax this. This is going to turn off. Put it on your right knee. Bend the right knee to put it on the right knee. Don't sit down on the right glute. Sit into the right knee. There you go. There you go. Dude, that's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, except how do I move out of here?
Yeah, it's a great question. How do you think? How do you think?
Now what?
Watch. Okay, now hang on. I like what you're doing. Keep going. Keep going. Get that left knee more down. Left knee more down and inside. Don't let it go out. Keep it in and down. In and down. You ready? Yeah. Stay. Whoa, whoa. Right heel up a little. Up, 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 up. Yep. Now let that come around your ankle as your right shoulder comes forward. Let your right heel come forward and your right shoulder come forward. Let them go.
What do you mean? Well, what?
Let your right heel come forward, up and around. Keep coming. Up, 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 up. Bring this up. Bring this up. Bring this up. Oh, you big sissy. There you go. Yeah, what had to happen? You created the avalanche. Yeah, of course. You don't have to do this. Like, that's kind of my whole point with this. If I can get you to load correctly, then you don't have to think too much when you pull the trigger. But if you don't load the gun, you're gonna have to think a whole lot when you pull the trigger, like how do I go beat that line to death with my gun that I forgot to load?
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
So do that again, it's perfect. So fall into the right knee, twist it, fall into the left knee, fall, 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 twist. Right heel up, keep going, right shoulder through. Ooh, you felt something new there.
Yeah.
Nice, look at that. And that time you didn't give up the goat with the ER, so you're actually able to brace yourself through your left hip for a change.
Yeah.
You never feel that.
No.
Now, I'm gonna warn you right now, if you do that, you're gonna wake up, I'm gonna be careful so don't move, but you're gonna wake up and just on the left side of your, that groin area is gonna be a little sore. It's not because you hurt it, it's just because you don't use it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Do it again. Fall and fall, man. Fall left. Keep that right heel coming. Keep the right heel coming. Keep the right heel coming. Soft knee, soft knee, soft knee. Yeah, there you go.
I feel it.
Yeah, I told you. Woo! Hello, new feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it again. The more fluid you can do it, the more quickly. Don't give up the feet. Keep the feet anchored. Big toes in the ground. Big toes, great toes, whatever you want to call them. These guys are anchor points.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. That actually looked kind of clean that time. You see it kind of unload a little bit?
Hurts.
What hurts?
That.
Yeah.
Left leg.
Yeah. He's like, I didn't know I had a left leg. I just thought I had a right leg. Yeah. The thing I love the most, man, is you stop that squat with your upper body. You throw your sagittal so hard. So, sagittal.
Don't know that one.
Okay, it's this way.
Okay.
So my body does this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's sagittal. So for you, because you go so far forward into sagittal, you're trying to rip yourself up out of it as hard as you can. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So the biggest problem that we have with you is that you make speed. And it's a very short swing because you know you don't have any time. The reason you don't have any time is because you don't move off the ball at all. We already said that you don't load. Does that make sense? So for you, the big issue becomes this body doesn't stay out of the way long enough for your arms to swing through here like this. Like we said, your body's trying to do this, so the tunnel's closing, and then we have to do that. And that's the face shutting in your
So you already knew I hit draws with the irons, Trevor.
draws.
They are draws. They're controlled.
Draws. By the way, if it crosses the middle line,
I have push draws.
Never crosses the line coming back?
Sometimes.
That's a hook. If it crosses the line, it's a hook.
Only in high pressure environments.
Yeah, well, I hear you. I hear you.
Only in difficult situations.
Right, so go ahead and set it up. There you go. Get the right elbow in front of you. Get the right elbow in front of that hip as you sink. Get the right elbow in front of your hip as you sink. Let the right shoulder come forward, not down. Forward and across. Right elbow, right. Nope. So go from here. You're right. All right. So we're just going here. You're doing good at that. Then I'm going to sink, right? Now, as I'm sinking, I want to let that right elbow start kind of moving back in front of my torso. Keep coming with it. Keep coming. You're going to feel way over the top. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. There you go. Get all the way. Get all the way. There you go. I know that feels wrong. It's not. Do that again, please. Way better. Way better. Welcome to not being stuck.
Ian just said, uh-oh, to you, Trevor.
For a long way from
Tell me that doesn't feel less stuck.
Yeah.
I don't 25 off. Do you really? Yeah.
I guess where I'm struggling, normal swing, I have a quick transition.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm quick from the top.
But hang on. Do that again, please. Freeze. Where's your right elbow relative to your rib cage?
Close to it.
How about behind it?
Okay, behind it.
Okay, the zipper on your pullover would be your middle,
Yep.
and your right elbow is significantly to the right and outside the frame of the body from the zipper.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Okay.
So now get your elbow to your belly button. Now take that through. Just through. Oh, look at that, you can get left. Okay, go back to where you were, please. Elbow more behind, please. There you go. Nice. Now try to go through. See how stuck you are? All you can do is throw the right arm at it now. That right elbow has got to get more in front. So check this out. Just set up for me. Just set up. I'll draw this if this doesn't make sense, but hopefully it makes sense. Okay?
Okay.
Your right elbow,
Mm-hmm.
right here. It's got to be more this way, in my opinion. Okay? There you go. Now you got some extension in your hand. This is important. Whether we turn it one way or the other, it starts in front of your rib cage.
Mm.
Is that fair? It
Yeah.
doesn't start beside you.
Yeah.
It starts in front of you.
Okay.
Okay? Now, check this out. With the elbow there, low points there.
Okay.
With the elbow here, low points there.
Mm-hmm.
With the elbow here, low points there. The elbow has got to move in front of the belly button before you hit the ball. The elbow has got to move in front of the belly button before you hit the ball. Not the lead elbow, the trail elbow.
Okay.
We're trying to move the right side left.
Okay.
We got to get the right arm, part of the elbow, to the belly button, which would be forward from where it started, which moves low point forward for you.
Okay.
We can't do that if it's trapped back here somewhere behind you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's the biggie for you. You have a short swing because you have a grip. I'm not trying to be
No, I need to hear it.
Dude, all you can do is rip it inside. Like, you're so tired of hearing, hey man, you need to get steeper in the backswing. Like, if you hear that one more time, you're going to punch somebody in the face probably. But do that again. Freeze. It's so good. Stay there. Stay there. I'm going to pull this out. Just stay there. Okay?
No, I'm going to put one of my ears on Trevor, and then I'll tell that.
Hold that. Stretch it out just a touch. Stay there. Don't move. You need me? Oh. That's the most on plane you've probably ever looked in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Now look where your right elbow is.
Yeah.
It's not way behind you somewhere.
All right.
That looks kind of nice.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you can do that. Look how much more stacked up your posture looks. Your butt's not all back. You're not all tipped forward. It's really good work.
It looks good.
Yeah. Make sense?
Yeah.
I will let you in on a secret. The better the player, the less I say. You guys will probably end up hearing this a lot today. Posture and setup. We got to get you more athletic, not so locked out to start. More athletic, shoulders more forward, arms hanging more down. That's huge. You got your arms way too far out because you're tilting through your pelvis. Does that make sense? We got to do that. The number one thing for you is if you're going to get that right arm back in front of you, which you now understand you need to do, you can't take that thing and move it behind you immediately. So we got to realize that the right arm, as funny as it feels and as goofy as it looks when you just do it on its own, it goes that way. Now my body turns and my elbow bends and now it's on plane and that's where I want it to be.
Yeah.
But I can't be trying to rip this thing behind me because I think that's where it's supposed to go.
Makes sense.
Cool?
Yeah.
Your arms go up and down, your body turns, puts it on a plane. But we got to get your arms going more up and down instead of feeling like they're going in and around. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you feel so trapped. Strong as like, I don't disagree with you. You probably should have ball farther. But like when you got no backswing because you can't turn, because if you turn at all, the club's lost. Like I get where you're coming from. You just learned how to make chicken salad with chicken.
It's good chicken salad.
I bet it is. Sounds like you can play. And like that's where like I make a living, dude. Like
Yeah.
and like that's all I'm trying to do here. Like
Yeah.
if that foot is rolling on your right side, dude, you're gonna roll the hand too. Like they kind of work together. So if you go there, then you're gonna go there, and then the club's gonna be real short because if it's not, it's laid off and behind you. You're never getting back to the ball.
Yeah.
You just lay sod all day long.
Yeah.
Okay, so set up for me. Yeah, I want you to get your big toe and your right foot into the ground by bending your right knee into it. Bend your right knee into your great toe and your right foot, as far as you can get it. Now get the club back for me. Get that left shoulder all the way back. No, left shoulder's hanging out on your left side. Move it across your body, move your head to the right. Move your head to the right, keep going, keep going. Let your left leg turn off, don't shove. Nice, yeah, there you go. Now you got that right foot in the ground, right?
Yeah.
I want you to get that heel up and around and go fast, go.
Swing.
Yep. Hey, how'd that feel?
Good.
You actually got through one.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of nice?
Yeah.
Do that again, it'll look good. By the way, your left heel's off the ground. I feel like you get the, go ahead and do that one more time. Do me a favor, go like a little narrower, not much. Slightly more. Slightly more. Right there. Perfect. Goes up. Bend the shit out of that right knee, bend the shit out of that right knee, bend the shit out of that right knee. Yeah, stay there. Now reload. Keep your left heel up like it is. That's perfect. Relax your left arm, by the way. Now let your left side come more around. Bring your left side more around. There you go. Stay there. Don't lock. Relax. Stand up and turn more. Turn more. There you go. Stay there. Perfect. Relax. Now bend your left knee towards your left big toe. Okay. Now get your right elbow in front of your belly button without releasing your wrist and forearms. Oh, now look where the club head is. Get it behind your hands and more shallow. There you go. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're going to release that right heel and drive it like a go. Close. Feel that left arm wanted to pull? Give me right arm. That's hard for you because you're doing everything else left
hand.
hand.
All the way back there.
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? Yeah, good. Left shoulder, left arm relaxes, left arm, more left shoulder around. There you go, right there. Right elbow in front, left knee down and in. Right elbow in front. Keep it in there, keep it in. Get it more in front, more in front, more in front, right there. Let it fall out. Just let the club head fall. Just let the club, nope, just let the club head fall. You see how you let it get steeper?
Yeah.
Let it fall. There you go. That's how you're going to let go, and you're going to let your right heel come around. You're going to let the club fall under, and your right heel come up and up. There you go. That time you actually had some loft when you got there instead of it being trapped. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Do that again. You didn't argue this time. That time it felt better. Left shoulder, left arm relaxed. More left shoulder. Beautiful. Down to parallel by getting the knee and elbow moving. More. Freeze. Let it fall and let the right heel release. That's really good. Does that feel better?
Feels something.
Feels something?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, do it again. 1 sec. Right? Left shoulder, left arm soft, left shoulder is more around. Go ahead. Keep coming. Right elbow, freeze. Let it fall and drive the right side. Now you can actually learn how to use that to help you hit the golf ball instead of just leaving it back there forever and trying to backhand the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just kind of had this wind-up slap at it, and I'm not saying that doesn't work. It obviously works very well for you. But if you're going to elevate your game, you're going to get better. Right. We're going to have to get away from it. Like you can't win every fight with a backhand. Right. Don't get me wrong. If I put you in the ring with Mrs. Haverkamp, you backhand her, done. If I put you in there with Tyson, you backhand him, you're probably in trouble. It's just if you want to get better, like that's what I do. Like what's getting in the way? Not saying you're not very good the way you do it. Just there's things that we can always work on. And for you, I think it's
ceiling is low with my current.
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty high, but yeah, right. But if you're talking about that one, then yeah, it's to there. Yes, it's very low. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So, like, long story short, like I said, I can make it as complicated as you want, but I think the big thing for you is getting the right arm in a position to start out, right, where we got the pinchers off, and we got it more in the fingers that way. And then from here, I can work it more up and in front of me. Mm-hmm. The last thing I want to try to do is work it behind me. I want to keep this thing up and in front of me. And then that's going to allow this left lat to wind up more and support the shoulder. So now you don't feel like the shoulder is doing all the work. Yeah, now you feel like the lat's supporting the shoulder. Yeah. That's huge. That is super helpful. Does that make sense? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. You just got to let it go sooner. Through the supination. So that's kind of the weird thing. Let me see your hand. Okay, so fingers are at the target, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, just pushing my hand a little bit. There you go. Now keep pushing into my hand and make your fingers point that way. Feel that? Okay, now see what your elbow did? Yeah. Moved in front. Now watch this. Let that let go. Yeah, look at that. So this is just making a circle. Starts there, turns. And guess what? You're absolutely right. Face never shuts. But watch this. Do that again. You did it perfect. Yep, that way. See how that's more in front of you? Yeah. That's why that right arm's got to be there. Stay there. Move your left shoulder underneath your right armpit. Beautiful. There's your feel. You got that? Mm-hmm. That's the feel. So now work your fingers the other way as you get your elbow in front of your belly button. There you go. Oh, look at that. That was easier that time. Now, you're just going to let your right heel release and come up as that goes that way. Now you're right. The face is open. But luckily, you haven't exploded, which shuts the face without shutting the face. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We just haven't been able to use that right side because you've kind of been taking it out of the equation. Mm-hmm. You cannot, no matter how badly I want to, you cannot fix ground forces. You cannot fix ground forces if the face is shutting in transition. If the club face is shutting in transition, you cannot fix ground forces.
You're saying it has to be open in order for the...
It doesn't necessarily have to be open, but it sure as hell can't be shut. Because if it's shut, if I go from shallow to steep, Mrs. Haverkamp, if that face is shut, my only way to slow that head down and try to open that face is to try to use the body, which is why everybody's stuck on the right side like this hitting big slices. Does that make sense to everybody? So the reason that I'm like trying to help you guys the other way is because if I fix that, the ground forces naturally get better because you'll be incentivized to swing harder. If you don't fix the face and it just stays shut, you're never going to swing hard because you're just out of bounds all the time. Does that kind of make sense? So the fun thing here is that the other part to this is this. The stuff that you have to do to create the ground forces has to get done or we don't get the ground forces. Because the ground force is a reaction to the action force, which is a pressure shift. Does that kind of make sense? So long story short, if you're setting your body up into a position and you already have your lower lumbar locked out before you even start moving, the chances of creating any kind of mobility above that are pretty limited, right? So if I have a guy that severs his spine here, does he feel anything above it? No. Okay. If I literally lock that thing out, I can't create any extension at all because my lower lumbar is locked out. So if your posture is in that position and your grip is like this, like that's probably the low-hanging fruit. And like I told, I think him, the fruit that's closest to the ground is always the fruit worth the squeeze. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Fruit that's heavy hangs closer to the ground. I've had to think about that. I was like, why is that saying true? And I thought about it. I was like, well, wait a minute. If it's a juicier thing, it weighs more. Gravity pulls, it's closest to the ground. See? It all makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you ready to try a little bit?
Yeah.
So I want you to do one thing.
Okay.
I want you to feel like you stay more inside on your toes, on the great toe. I want you to feel like you're more dug in on the inside this way, ready to go forward, versus like this.
You like a little narrower than I was?
I don't hate it. Now that I kind of know what your feet look like though, I don't mind the wide either. Okay. What I'm interested in is like go wider and then try to sink into your right knee. Go narrower, try to sink into your right knee. Which one feels easier for you?
Probably narrower.
Okay, so let's try narrower first then.
Actually, I don't know.
You seem to want to try wide. Try wide.
Yeah, wider.
I'm good with that. That's going to reduce the load on the ankle. And if we think it is the ankle, then theoretically that should help. Okay, try to keep the knee more orientated in. There you go. That's what you're looking for.
Okay.
Ready? That's all I want you to try to do. I want you to try to do that, and I want you to try to get the golf club more in front of your right hip before you let go. Instead of feeling like nothing's going on over here because you let it go, I want you feeling like you hang on to it all the way to here and then try to let it go. Okay. It's going to be letting go prior to that, of course. That's why we don't have locked out left arm. But just really try to load into that right knee. I want you to really load into that right knee. Fall into that damn thing, dude. I want you to feel like you're going to break your kneecap on the ground. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So try to feel like you're going to break that kneecap into the ground and then hold it. Don't immediately come away from it. Stay there.
So
the down part of your squat without the up, but just the right leg. That was crazy better, dude. How'd that feel? You feel anything there?
yeah.
Yeah. Do that a little bit slower with the arms, okay?
So not swing full speed?
Nope. You can go body full speed. Just kind of feel like the arms slow down a little bit. Yeah, that's really nice. Stay there. Yeah, I dig that a lot. Do that again for me, please. Yeah, just kind of let me get in here a little bit. All right, right? Mm-hmm. Just kind of don't hit the noodle, okay? Oh, you're over the noodle. Go slow. I'm slow. Go slow, 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 go slow. Yeah. Yeah, now stay there. Feel this is getting yanked?
Mm-hmm.
Soften. Yeah. Soften. Yeah. Chill. Yeah. Whoa. What the hell, man? Hold that. Tell me that didn't feel good.
Yeah.
Do that again, all right? That's nice. Okay, I don't want you. Bang. No, 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 no. Bang. No, no, that's radial deviation. It is no bueno. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Hold the golf club in front of you. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Last 3 fingers. No thumb, no forefinger. On either hand. There you go. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, hold that. Now, do you feel how that shaft is kind of like parallel-ish to your forearms?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I want you to go fishing with Grandpa. We're ice fishing because it's cold as up here. There you go. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
You feel that right there.
Yeah.
You feel that right there. That's ulnar deviation. It's the opposite of radial. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, stay there. Okay, now I want you to hold ulnar for me in both hands. Last 3 are squeezing on your right. We go back to ulnar in the right hand. You're going to have to give me some extension with it, that way. Yeah, there you go. You feel that?
Yeah.
There you go. Now you got it. So keep the ulnar on and move the club with ulnar still on. Wow, look at that. That's better. Now, you're getting a little bit inside though, right?
Okay.
Okay, so hang on. Go back to the beginning. Let's get this orientated more on top. There we go. Stay ulnar for me, okay? Stay ulnar. Go ahead. Stay ulnar. There we go. 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 Look at that. That's nice. Stay there. Chill. Chill. Really good, dude. Okay? Bend that right knee. Big toe in the ground. Yep, hold that. Now you know what to do from there. Yeah, there you go. Keep going with that. No body. You can bend the left knee, but no body turn. Keep going, bend the left knee, 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 go. Go. Yeah. You can feel how much more sequence that is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like the dropping the arms. Arms going front and across. They're going to stay up. Mm-hmm.
That way?
Off. There you go. This left arm is falling back towards you that way. Okay? So go back to the top, please. Soft. There you go. So the left arm, take your right hand off. I got you. So the left arm is going to go kind of this way. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Now turn your body for me. Keep going. Freeze. Okay, now that arm is like kind of moving away from the body, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to let the left arm kind of fall in towards the body. Go ahead and start moving the body. Keep moving. Right shoulder through. Let the right side come through. Right heel up, right heel up. Keep coming. Right shoulder through. That's how that works. This left arm kind of goes up that way, kind of in a plane.
Mm-hmm.
If that lat extends, you'll feel that. Show me that lat extension when you do that. Don't worry about that thing. Just focus on this, okay? So hang on. You're going across. Up. Up. There you go. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You feel that's all extended now? There, you feel that big guy let go finally? There we go. And look, this is all supported. This is strong as I can. You ready? I can do shit like that, and you can stop me because we got this guy on. It's not just here.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn that off. Because you
so
squeeze
long.
these. Squeeze those. Feel it?
Mm-hmm.
Off, on. That's why. It's these. These are your squeezers. Squeeze those. Never turns on. Never turns on. Never turns on. Shoulder stays pliable. Shoulder stays immovable. Soften. There you go. Oh, look at that. But when you squeeze those other two, go ahead. And everything gets tight and f***ed up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause Yeah. So the way I like to think about it, you don't have to take your glove off. 1 segment, 2 segment, 3 segment. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Forget your thumb, okay? Forget your forefinger. 1, 2, 3, okay? Club sits in 2, 1 and 3, wrap around it. Club sits in 2, 1 and 3, wrap around it. Club sits in 2, 1 and 3, wrap around it. Squeezing knuckles, not making a fist. Squeezing knuckles, not making a fist. Money. Ooh, I likes. Loves. Ooh, he even got some owner thrown in there. You're just trying to make me happy. All right.
I don't think I'll be able to.
Now, hang on. You got your right elbow all squeezed up in there like a mother. I want you to turn it around the handle the other way and push it.
That way?
I want you to feel like your right hand's pushing into the grip. Yeah. Hang on, don't push the elbow. Twist it in there. There you feel the difference?
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want that active twist, and I want you to feel like you're trying to twist the face shut the whole backswing. Twist the face shut the whole backswing. Keep twisting it shut. Go crazy with it. Twist it shut, twist it shut, twist it shut, twist it shut. Hang on 1 second. You did almost everything correctly. Get your right knee over your right toes. Big toe of the right foot into the ground. Big toe of the right foot into the ground. Hold that. Now relax the left shoulder and the neck. Now give me more turn with the upper body, not the lower, the upper. Nope, more turn back. More turn back. Yeah, there it was. Nice. Yeah, that was, dude, you were there. Good job. But you feel how, say there. You feel how this is all swollen up now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good job. Might not have used those for a while. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
You're not f***ed up. Like it's pretty, it's like, it sounds like you're playing at a very high level given the fact that you're very limited in what you can do with your golf swing right now.
Yeah,
So if we can,
adapted.
what's that?
I've adapted.
Yeah. The best players in the world are the best compensators in the world. They don't all move great either. As a matter of fact, most of them don't. But they are very good at doing what they do, and they understand what they do. And sometimes they're not willing to shake the monkey tree because they have a lot to lose. Right? If I'm in your shoes and it's like, hey, I'm playing at a high level, but I'm not like seeing the results I want to see, and I don't feel like I'm gaining on the competition, I feel like they're stretching on me,
Mm-hmm.
then it's like probably worth trying to shake the monkey tree a little bit.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
People got to have reasons to do things.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
I'll make money doing it.
Yeah, cool. So set up for me. Really feel like you get into that right big toe. Try to soften up the arms. Now give me more turn upper body. Feel like that rubber band really stretches, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's crazy good.
So what's my the feel on the first move from here?
Right elbow to belly button before you let go with the wrist. Right elbow to belly button before you let go with the wrist. And when I say let go, I mean literally let go underneath. Let go underneath. Yep. There you go, dude. That's pretty good. You knew
Slow.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, you got to do it slow the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Dad didn't put you on the 10 speed and take you to the biggest hill in town and go, all right, figure it out, sport. So at the end of the day, you can't do something you don't know how to do.
Right.
We think we can. We have a growth mindset. That's wonderful. That's what makes you a nice young person. Like, you believe you can do that, and that's wonderful. You need to feel that. You need to pursue that. I'm not saying it's bad. But we have to understand what we're chasing. And if it's not something that we understand entirely, you're not even going to know when you sometimes happen to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we got to get your posture stacked up, which means we got to get your knees more bent.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get your pelvis reestablished, and we got to get your shoulders hanging so that your arms hang correctly. Because your arms are way back here, and then you're trying to do that, and that's already setting you up to want to do that. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So the posture is huge. Right arm. If I have a hold of it there, I'm twisting it closed. And then I want to feel like I'm twisting it closed with the whole backswing. I never want to feel like I'm trying to twist this fucking thing open, ever. If I twist it open, my arm immediately bends. The weight of the club weighs the arm down, and then I can't do anything other than throw it.
Yeah.
Or yank it, which is kind of what you do. That's why your ball flight tends to be low.
You still haven't seen me hit one. You know what you're talking about.
I just, like, here's the problem for you. You're way too addicted to the ball. You're way too addicted to the ball. You're way too addicted to the ball. Like, I get that you got here by being addicted to the ball. I trust me, I'm not trying to be dismissive. I understand that.
I don't feel that.
Right? I understand where you're coming from. I got to see the ball, dude. Get that. I've been there myself. I'm speaking more about me than I'm even speaking about you. I've been there. Okay? Here's my point. For you to make a change, okay, it has to happen away from hitting balls. Because you are not only have no patience, but nothing is ever good enough. So here's the kicker. You could do exactly what I asked you to do it all correct up to this point and forget to let go. So you drive it in there, hit it out of the hosel, and shank it. And you're like, dude, you did like 95% of it correct, but the outcome is right. So you're like, oh, that's fucking wrong. No, but here's what happens from a neurological perspective. From a neurological perspective, because you didn't like that, you didn't release any dopamine, so your body didn't even pick, that rep didn't even count. So I need you doing stuff to where like you actually understand, like, hey, I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to get, like, I need you to understand what you're actually trying to do before you start trying to do it at speed. Because I need you to understand what it feels like. We never give ourselves time to learn the feels. We just jump right into the deep end and hope we remember how to swim.
Yeah.
We keep finding out we don't. Right?
Yeah.
All right, you want to try a hit few?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen you hit one yet, so.
I believe in you, Trevor.
Thank you.
So look, just go slow and just kind of get it down like we were earlier. Just do that. Okay, you don't even have to hit it. Just get it down to where we feel like it's all loaded up and kind of scrunched up, you know, club shaft parallel. Just get to there. We kind of know how to do that already, so let's just do that. Okay, so get it down to where the elbow's in front of the belly button, the right knee's still forward and heel's coming up. Freeze. Okay, now here's all you're going to do. Let your right heel come up and around and just drop the club into the ball. Yep, you're going to hit it, but just kind of real soft, just like a little bump. I want you to feel like gravity does all the accelerating. I don't want you to feel like you wind it up. I just want you to let gravity pull the head as you let your right side go through. You're pushing through, gravity's pulling down. Just wedge it in there. Wedge it in there, wedge it in there, wedge it in there. Right shoulder more forward, keep coming, freeze. You're just gonna let it fall out of your hands as your body stands up. Close. That was really nice though. For a first try, that was pretty good. Pretty good for a first try, man. What was your faced path?
Pretty good. Not the normal 4 or 5.
Right. So you know how they throw the word geometry out there a lot? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the face and the path should line up if the geometry is correct. Yep. Now stay loaded in that right leg. Don't lose that right leg. Don't lose that right leg. Elbow, don't lose that right leg. Elbow, don't use that right leg. Bring it forward, don't lose the right leg. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Let it fall and stand up. Ah, you tried to throw it, you feel it?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. It's got to fall. That's the hard part for you because you're a thrower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Flippy.
Okay, so let's add a little speed to it. Let's see if you can kind of let the club fall out of your hands in the downswing. Feel like you get your elbow way in front of your belly and the club's just falling out while you do that. Just feel like it's falling out of your hands, nice and smooth, no real speed. Just let it fall out. Let it fall out. Nice, dude, close. Now, feel like your right side gets higher because you keep hitting it fat. If your right side stays down, you're gonna hit it fat.
Yeah, so on the drop.
It's forward with the right side, whole right side.
But what am I doing with my hands?
That, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm still pushing with my right hand.
Yep, but you're pushing that way. Nope, do it again. Push with your right hand. All right, there you go. Feel that?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just maintaining push. Let your right heel come up. Push, 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 push. Let your right heel keep coming around. Yeah, there you go. Feel how you were able to keep it on, but hang on, stay there. Go back to there. Your knees are together, and your shoulders are way more through, and your hands are actually in front of you. But we did that by keeping it that way. We didn't go, right? Hello. Food. Oh, I thought it was DoorDash. I didn't realize it was him. I'm not used to the ponytail. The ponytail is what threw me. That's what got us.
He looks like a DoorDash guy, Michael. Don't worry.
What's up, DoorDash? That's his nickname from now on. What the man?
You know how to get a Dayton University grad?
Do you know how many DoorDash drivers are like, man, you should move. This place is hard to find. Like, that's what I want to hear from the DoorDash driver. Hey, look at you. All right, let's add some speed. Hit it. Get a couple slow runs. You should kind of have a feel-ish. See if you can hit it with a little bit of speed. Seen worse. Didn't go left.
Seen the ball go right.
Last three, not the pinchers. No, you don't have to lock. You don't have to lock. Don't lock. Yeah. Don't lock. Don't lock. Stay on the up and out. Don't lock. I really like that one. That one curved a lot. It's a little bullety, but
It feels like it's a 30% swing.
it kind of is. So do what you're doing. Just go to the top. Hang on.
I have broken both my wrists, so.
Yeah, I believe you. So use your hands the right way. Quit making fists and get it more in your fingers. Less fist, more fingers. There you go. Now, the reason it feels like a 30% swing is it kind of is. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good. You're going to there and kind of going from there. Very John Rahm-esque.
Yeah.
But you don't have a club foot. Stay there. That's the part you don't do. Get your right foot back in the ground. There you go. Now give me a little there, a little here, a little here. There you go. Now turn that off. Let your head move to the right. Nope. This one. Nice. Stay there. Stay there. That's the full swing. The good news is you didn't turn anything above the hips before I met you, ever. Promise. And like now you're at least turning the upper body a little bit. We're just trying to get all the way up the chain. So here's what I want you to add to this, okay? As you're falling into that right knee, I really want you to feel like your head moves to the right. I want you to actually physically feel like you're moving.
Turn.
Nope, fall. I want you to feel like you're literally trying to get your right ear to fall into your shoulder. That looks so much freer. Now we're doing something. Keeps cutting.
Yeah, it's
I thought your issue was hitting it left.
My arms won't go that way,
Yeah,
though.
they do. It's your shoulders, it's not your arms. It's your shoulders. There you go. There you go. I would make my arms go that way if I were you. Now, do me a favor. You're not allowed to change the arms, but I want the ball to go left. I want you to hit me a hook. I want you to do exactly what you're doing, but I want you as a player, not to tell me how to do it, but I want you to shut the living out of that club face and make it go left. Now, you're not allowed to change what you're doing. It's a feel thing. But I want you to get the face more shut. That was really nice. Try not to lock so much. There you go. The less you lock, the easier this is. The more you lock, the harder it is. There you go. Last 3 fingers, no thumbs, no forefinger. Yeah, nice. I feel it. That feels way better. You ready?
Yeah.
So you're going to fucking shut this face down and hook the shit out of it, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Thought you were going to hook it.
Tried.
That's hammered.
It's a big 7-iron.
A little more fun?
Yeah. It feels weird.
It feels weird because it's new. That's okay. You can tell me if it feels weird, man. I don't.
Yeah, no,
just
it
give me
feels
the
weird,
feedback. It's
obviously,
fine. You don't hurt my feelings. I'm a big boy. I have a wife of 15 years. She hurts my feelings all the time. The more you keep it that way, the more free you are. Hit it left. Shut it. I guess that's the new left. It's kind of dumb. Lasers.
Yeah. Does it? I mean, I'm not at this point. Like, I'm not consciously loading. Does it appear that I am more just by?
I would think, yeah. It's kind of hard to argue that you're not, right?
Right. Which would be great because I can only think about so many things. You know?
So here's the problem with me, okay? We got a firefighter over there. How many gallons a minute is that coming out of the hose?
Depends on what size hose you
The big, what's the biggest? The big,
can get 1,000 to 1,500 gallons.
okay. So I'm like 5,000 gallons a minute. Hang on, elbows, elbows, elbows. Yeah, yeah.
I got one left.
I don't think you did. You didn't.
Thought I did.
You trying to get it left?
Yeah, you can't. Left.
I'm just. I don't even know.
Does it make sense?
What club is that?
7-iron.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. It makes sense.
Yeah. How do I do that with the driver?
It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same.
Okay. All right.
But it's going to take time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna,
To work through
I'm
that.
not going to swing it at 125. Walk
I mean, you might. You'd be surprised. The big thing for you, man, is that if this, look, I can't make this any more simple to answer your question. If this guy goes here,
Yeah.
we're f***ing done.
Yeah.
Because you immediately go there,
Yeah.
and we're done. Like, that's just how it works. So anything we can do to encourage you to go this way and this way and get so f***ing steep and over the line. I want you f***ing looking like John Daly. That's what I want. Because you know what you're going to do from here? You're going to shallow that in front of you like that and lay wood.
Yeah.
But the face is never going to be in any danger of shutting. Does that make? We don't want it to shut with our hand. We want it to open with our hands. Then I can actually use my body. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you guys getting what you want? Is this
Yeah.
okay?
Austin's mind's blown right now. It is really.
Did you hit it good?
Oh god, yeah.
25 ball speed.
He was. Yeah.
He was like, "What just happened?" You just saw his face. His mind was blown. I think he gained like 8 or 9 miles an hour with the 7-iron. Easily.
I mean, what more do you want, man?
Oh, nothing.
I would like it noted. I'm going to be an egotistical. I would like it noted that I did pretty much all of that without even seeing you swing a golf club.
That was
I recorded it all.
I did that totally blind.